I'm gonna show you how to make one of the best loaded nachos. Fight! Hey salam, I hope you guys are well. Halal Chef is back with another video, and this time I'm making loaded nachos. We're gonna load it up with beef, cheese, jalapenos, pico de gallo and so on. These nachos are gonna be so mouth-watering. Trust me, you're really gonna enjoy it. Without further ado, let's get started. Halal Chef presents. Let's start with our spices. I've got here guajillo chili powder. I also like some of the cayenne pepper in there. With a freshly cracked black pepper, some of this white pepper as well. With a smoked paprika, garlic powder, some of this onion powder as well. Cumin for some earthy flavor. Here I've got Mexican oregano powder, sugar, salt, and finally some of this MSG. Give that a really good mix and set aside. Now let's prep our ingredients for the beef. I'm using red onions. You want to finely chop them. I'm also going to use a few garlic cloves. Now if your garlic is old, you will notice there's a green sprout in the middle. You should always remove it to avoid any bitterness in the food. And I'm using here 1 chipotle pepper, which you want to finely chop. You can also use some of the fresh coriander. Alright, let's cook it. Turn up the heater on medium high. Here with a light touch of oil. When nice and hot, in with your beef mince. I'm just going to press it down to get a nice sear on the beef. And then we're going to break it down. So after a few minutes, I'm just going to turn this and I'm going to sear from this side as well. And then we're going to break this off. We got a beautiful color on the beef, looks amazing. And now we're going to start to break it down. This process is going to add more flavor to the beef. If it helps, you can use a masher for this. So that's exactly what we're looking for. Now with your onions, our chipotle chili, with your garlic cloves, I'm just going to crush them with the help of this tool. Now we don't want to add too much salt because there's going to be salt in some of the tortilla chips as well. Give that a mix and let this cook until the onions are translucent. Never overcook the beef mince. You don't want to dry them out too much. This should still be nice and juicy. Now I'm going to deglaze it with a touch of soy sauce. And some water. Give that a mix. Now you want to season it generously with our seasoning. Some of this Mexican oregano and now about butter. Now give that a really good mix and you want to fry this off for a few minutes and then we're going to turn off the heat. We want to cook the rawness of those spices. It smells so good. You want to crank up the heat a little while you're doing this. Now just turn off the heat. Our mouth-watering nachos beef. Done. It looks so delicious. Have a little taste and adjust anything if you need to. Bismillah. Wow. That is so good. For the nacho cheese sauce, in with the evaporated milk. Now you could also make a roux and then make your sauce, but I think this method is much easier and better. In with the pickle juice. Now let that come to a gentle simmer on low-medium heat. Now in with these American cheese slices. And some of this mature cheddar. Season it generously with some of the seasoning that we made. A good pinch of salt in there. Now give that a really good mix and combine everything. Let the sauce cook for a few minutes until it's nice and thick. Now this is exactly what you're looking for. Now just turn off the heat. Our delicious nacho cheese sauce. Done. For the guacamole, we're going to start with making this paste. We're going to use half of the onion now and half later. 1 green serrano chili. You can get rid of the seeds if you want. With this fresh coriander, we're going to use juice of 2 limes. Just one of the limes. It's got a lot of freshness, a bit more flavor into there. Now cover and blend this until the texture is nice and smooth. Alright, so that looks perfect. Just set aside for now. Now you're going to finally chop the other half of the onion. Also finally chop some of the juicy Roma tomatoes. And finally some fresh coriander along with the stems. Grab your ripe avocados. I'm going to slice them in the middle, just like so. Smack that with your knife and you're gonna twist it slowly and that should come off. Now with the help of a spoon, I'm gonna remove all the flesh. Trust me, one of the best guacamole that you're gonna try. Now with the help of a fork, I'm gonna mash this up. It's really up to you how you like the consistency. You like a bit chunkier or you like a bit more smooth. Now throw in the coriander and onion mixture. And I'm gonna continue to mash this a bit more. Alright, so that looks perfect. Give it our coriander and tomatoes, our onions, Mexican oregano, and a good pinch of salt in there. Give that a real good mix. It smells amazing in the kitchen. The best way to taste it is to grab some of the tortilla chips and you grab a scoop of that. Look at that. Bismillah. Wow, that's perfect. Our mouth-watering guacamole. Done. Guacamole goes perfect with some of the tortilla chips, burritos, tacos. Now for the pico de gallo salsa, in with the finely chopped onion. In with the juicy Roma tomatoes, serranos or jalapeno chilies. In with the freshly chopped coriander. In with the juice of fresh lime. Squeeze that in properly. And finally in with a good touch of sea salt. A really good mix to that. This pico de gallo salsa is gonna be amazing. Smells really fresh. Let's have a little taste. Once you take a bite, you can't stop eating it. Adjust anything if you need to. Have a mouth-watering pico de gallo. Done. For the other toppings, I'm using here fresh tomatoes. It's best to use San Marzano or Roma tomatoes. Also using here one fresh jalapeno pepper. You want to thinly slice it. You also want to thinly slice green part of the scallions. And of course some of the black olives. Alright, let's grab everything. Some of these pickled jalapenos as well, along with the lime wedges. Pico de gallo. Some of the sour cream, our seasoning, and finally you want to grab your plate. I'll also go add some of the cheese. Alright, first of all, in with your tortilla chips. I'm just gonna scatter them around. Now you could make your own tortilla chips, but today I'm gonna use these store-bought chips. Drizzle of our hot nacho cheese sauce. Generous amount of beef goes on the top. And I'm gonna add a bit more sauce onto there. Now some of our juicy tomatoes, make sure to wash your hands. Some of these olives, you can also add some of the lettuce if you like. Pickled jalapenos. And some of the fresh jalapenos as well. Some of these scallions. Our pico de gallo. Sprinkle of this cheese. And a touch of this Tabasco on the top. Our second layer of tortilla chips goes on the top. And with our nacho cheese sauce again. Our cooked beef. Some of the seasoning. I like to add the nacho cheese sauce twice. Add our tomatoes, some of the olives, jalapenos, our scallions, our pico de gallo, a little bit of the cheese if you like, and a touch of this Tabasco on the top. You can squeeze in some of the lime when just about to serve. Serving it with our sour cream and guacamole. That looks so delicious. One of the best loaded nachos that you guys gonna try.
You win! Uppercut! Perfect!
Alright guys, I'm gonna try this. It looks so delicious. Throwing some of the lime juice. Alright, let's go. Bismillah. Wow. That is so delicious. These are so mouth-watering. The delicious guacamole, a bit of the sour cream. The beef is packed with flavor and the cheese sauce really does the job. Like I mentioned before, these are one of the best loaded nachos that you guys gonna try. The flavors are absolutely amazing on these. It almost reminds me of tacos, you know, the unique flavor of tacos. What a treat, so good. I really can't describe in words, it was just amazing experience, you know. You guys gonna absolutely love these nachos. Please do me a favor and share this video with your family and friends so they can enjoy as well. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure subscribe, make sure like. Inshallah, see you next time. Until then, salam. Make for your mom, make for your dad, make for your family. Enjoy.